Welcome to another edition of Play Branson, where you get to know Branson's entertainers better. My name is Chris Meyer, and I'm here with my co-host, Haley Westrich. Haley, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. It's we're in November.
We are. Christmas time.
It's Christmas,
Yeah.
and so lots of Christmas shows and activities going on.
Yeah, a lot of great Christmas shows. Speaking of Christmas shows, we've got two entertainers from King's Castle Theater today. We've got Rob and Maggie here with us.
So yeah, that'll be exciting. I don't know them that well. I've seen them before, so I'm anxious to get to know both of them better. So it's kind of hunting season right now, and so I wore my camo shirt.
Camo
and
on.
I don't hunt, but this is for my hunting friends out there.
Perfect.
And so I got to give a plug to Grant Woods. He does an online TV show. If you're a hunter, be sure to go to growingdeer.tv. So that's my hunting plug of the day. Just had to do that for him out there, and he's got an awesome show that he does online as well. We do the questions, the dumb questions, or things that make you go, And so we have some more dumb questions that we want to talk about today. So here's the first one. Why does it take 15 minutes to cook minute rice?
Ooh, yeah, why does it?
You know it's a good question when they're laughing in the control room,
Exactly.
right? So I like that. Here's one I changed up. You had one in here, and I put this one in here. This will throw you for a loop. Man, not really. But why do black olives come in cans, but green olives come in jars?
Interesting.
I don't know the answer to that. This one's pretty dumb. How do you get off a non-stop flight if it doesn't stop?
Yeah, you can't.
Here's a good one. Why do banks charge you a non-sufficient funds fee on money that they already know you don't have?
That's dumb.
But it happens. I guess they're hoping you'll eventually get some money back. Exactly. So, okay, of those four, which one of those was the dumbest?
I like the bank one. That one's
good. The bank one?
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know. That one is dumb, but I think the nonstop flight one, that's pretty dumb too. Mm-hmm. Okay, here's our thought-provoking question of the day. Would you rather go back in time or into the future?
Ooh, I don't know.
And why?
I mean, I'm a planner, so I guess into the future just so I could see what's, coming my way. But how about you?
I mean, if you went into the future, you'd kind of know what's going to happen. And so you could change it if maybe you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Or, I don't know, maybe you could bet on something. That probably wouldn't be good. But,
no.
But I used to love those movies, Back to the Future. Mm-hmm. They were very good. Did you ever see those?
I think so, a long time ago.
Think so?
Yeah.
Ever remember what a DeLorean is?
Maybe.
You haven't watched them.
No, maybe not.
She lied to me. No, DeLorean, that's the car. Actually, while we're talking about things of the past, I happened to print off a couple of advertising headlines. And so I'm going to give you a little test. You didn't know I was going to do this.
No.
Assuming I still have time. Here's the headline. Actually, I'm about out of time. So, be all you can be. Do you know who that used to be?
No.
Advertising. That's the Army from 1981. Can you hear me now?
Is that like Verizon?
Yay, dude, you got that one right. Yay. Okay, that'll be enough on that. You'll have to stay tuned for the next episode to hear more about those. So we'll be back in just a minute with our friends from King's Castle.
The Platinum Award-winning Comfort Inn & Suites Branson Meadows features a unique mountain lodge theme with amazing views of the Ozark Mountains. The guest rooms are spectacular with over 30 suites. Cool off in the refreshing indoor pool and hot tub, or enjoy free hot breakfast every day. For more information or to make reservations, call 877-7-HOTELS.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need ibranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at ibranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. ibranson.com.
Welcome back to Play Branson. Today, we are here with Rob Quibell and Maggie Moore from King's Castle.
Hello.
It's good to have you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.
So you've got a little bit of an accent.
Yes,
and
I'm from Wales.
That's a long ways away.
It is, across the sea, yeah. How did I end up here?
Yeah. So I really don't know a lot about you guys, although not too long ago we were at a function together where you guys were, but I really didn't get to sit down and talk to you.
No,
so,
we didn't.
So I'd love to learn your history and how you got to Branson for both of you.
Okay, well, ladies first.
Oh goodness. Well, I fell in love. So I was in college at Jacksonville University and met my now husband, Lucas Sear, and he graduated, left me behind, and we stayed long distance for about 3 years. And I followed him up here to Branson. He got a job at Sight and Sound, and I started working at King's Castle.
Okay. And what about you?
Yeah, so I had some friends from Wales, from my hometown, that were working here in Branson. So I knew about the shows, and I knew they were great shows, and it's something I wanted to look into. And I contacted the producer directly. I was quite brave, and sent my show reel with all my singing edits on it, and he liked it. And I managed to get a job, and they flew me over here, and it was a big culture shock. But
So you had never been to Branson before you got your job here?
I'd been to Florida only.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So kind of take me back on both of your like performing history. So obviously, I mean, you did something before this.
I did something I started very late. My story is funny because my family all sing or act or something to do with the performing arts, and I was always the shy one, and I never wanted to perform. But then something clicked around the age of 25 where I was like, I really want to do this. So I threw myself into it and started doing local unpaid work and built my way up, got some singing lessons, really like threw myself into it, and ended up getting my first job over in Greece in a hotel. And that's how I started. And then a few years later, after doing lots of different little things, I ended up here in Branson.
So in Greece at this hotel, was it a show or were you in the lounge?
I was in
what
the show team. So I was doing kids entertainment, singing shows, meeting and greeting guests. It was a good stepping stone to start off with. But the lounge singing came later, and then the individual gigs came later, and I did some pantomimes, which is a big Christmas tradition in the UK, and a local play. And then, I kind of just fell into this, and I've been here for 4 years now, so I must love it.
Okay, so you said culture shock.
Yeah.
And so have you gotten over the culture shock?
More than gotten over it. I love it.
You love it?
Completely embraced it.
That's
I love
awesome.
it here, and I love the people here.
He was listening to country music on the way
Yeah, she
here.
was so surprised.
I was like, this is country music.
Yeah. So Maggie, tell us a little bit about your performing background as well.
I grew up, I was like, I've got to make it to New York. I've got to be able to do this. I've got to make a name for myself. And I've really just discovered that I really just kind of like, I'm very content where I am. I really love it in Branson. And the dreams that I used to have changed a lot. And I never saw myself ending up here, married in Branson, but I am, and I love it.
Yeah.
So much.
Isn't that interesting? I always think everybody has a story, and I always think it's interesting how people actually get to Branson. And so, because a lot of times it's not on like people are like, hey, I'm going to Branson.
No.
Yeah.
But once they get here, then they're just like, they're like blown away. They like the lifestyle. They're happy, whatever that may be. And we've heard that from a lot of other performers as well. And I think, it's number one, to be a performer is hard, period. And then to, the appeal to Branson is you can sleep in your bed every night. You're not on the road. And so, Maggie, it says here that you sing opera.
Yeah, I do.
Boy, does she sing opera. She's fantastic.
Yeah, I sing. I didn't, that was another thing. I didn't ever really mean to get into opera. It just kind of happened on accident. I was studying at college. I wanted to be this big Broadway belter, and got to college, and my teachers, started working some opera into my repertoire. They put me in a production of Cosi fan tutte, and I loved it so much, and I've just kind of stuck with it. I do opera and music theater, but I love the opera.
Yeah, and it says here you started also singing in your church choir as well.
I
Is that kind of how you started?
It was kind of a happy accident. We were new to the area that we were in at the time, and my parents had lived there before. We were coming back, and I just happened to make it into the kids choir that morning because I stumbled upon them rehearsing or something like that, and we sang Amazing Grace, and I didn't know any of the words, but I sang very loudly and was glad to be on stage. So
So you sing opera, but do you do that in the shows that you are
Yes.
Okay.
We sing everything from, we did the Broadway show. Phantom of the Opera. I wouldn't call it opera necessarily, but it's definitely that opera voice that I have to use for that. And we sing that. We sing cabaret, which is a completely different style. In the Celtic show, I do some Puccini, some Nessun Dorma. So it's fun. It's a big sing for sure.
So go ahead, Rob.
No, she's wonderful. I encourage anybody who's in Branson to come and see her perform because she is exquisite and very talented.
Well, I can say the same about you.
Oh, thank you.
So he does Frankie Valli.
You can feel the love in the room here.
We do. We love each other so much.
Yeah. And I'm guessing, because a lot of the performers over at King's Castle, you guys are doing multiple shows. And so just kind of tell us the shows that each of you are in. And we'll talk more about the shows in the second segment.
Yeah.
But what shows are you in over there?
Well, the one I initially got hired for was Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, our tribute. It's called New Jersey Nights. And that's wonderful. I love that show. It's all the music of Frankie Valli that everyone knows. Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, all those songs from the 60s. And I love that show. And it's a different voice type that I was used to singing, but I developed it quite quickly. And, I didn't have a choice. It was 2 weeks and you're in. And I really enjoy that show. And then we're in the Irish show together, Dublin's Irish Tenors and the Celtic Ladies. We love that one. And we're also in Broadway, The Greatest Hits. As she said, we do Phantom of the Opera together. And we're about to go into our second week of Christmas Wonderland. So that's a really wonderful show as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, is that
one.
is that show a complete Christmas show?
Everything.
100%
Well, every
Christmas.
show. I always had to ask that question because not every show is 100% Christmas.
This
So
is-
that's why I
this
just
is
had to ask that
the only theater,
question.
I believe, that at our show that is 100%, every single bit of it is
You
Christmas.
couldn't get more Christmas if you tried. It is. I mean, Santa is there. The elves are there. We're singing every Christmas song you could ever think of, and the ones you've never heard of. Also, it's
We have a
wonderful.
nice little waltz. We
So
do.
how many shows are you guys doing a week? Like
Average
lot, isn't
11
it?
or 12.
11 or 12?
It's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what do you guys like to do when you're not performing?
Maggie?
I like to go fishing. And we try for trout, and we go out on Table Rock and we try for bass, and we're working our way up, getting used to what lures and what kind of test line and stuff like that. So I'm learning to fish in my
I
time
actually
off.
caught my first fish with you, didn't I? I
Yeah.
happened to walk past, she was fishing, and I was like, oh, let me try, and I caught one within
We hadn't caught one
5
all day.
minutes.
Then Rob walks
My
by.
first
Rob's like, "Let
fish.
me try."
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be a great spot to take a break. We'll be back in just a moment where you can learn more about the shows at King's Castle Theater.
Welcome to Christmas Wonderland. A dazzling Christmas extravaganza with wonderful Christmas songs, including White Christmas, Sleigh Ride, Deck the Halls, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, and lots more. This is the perfect Christmas show for all the family. Christmas Wonderland, the most loved Christmas show of all.
Welcome back to Play Branson. We're here today with Rob Quibell and Maggie Moore from King's Castle Theater. It's good to have you guys back.
Hello.
And so let's talk a little bit about your Christmas show. And so tell us the lowdown.
We're really excited. It's our second year of this brand new Christmas show. It's called Christmas Wonderland. And it is everything Christmas, isn't it, Maggie? You couldn't get any more Christmas songs in it if you tried. It is, and we actually both love Christmas, so I'm glad we're cast in this because we eat it up. We just love it.
And so what can somebody expect in that show?
Well, you're going to see Santa a lot. He sings and dances and makes us laugh. You're going to see girls in gorgeous gowns singing lovely Christmas ballads and men in suits. And a lot of dancers. We have a big cast of dancers who, they're the Christmas elves, but then they're doing a Christmas tap. They're really well-trained, fantastic dancers. So a lovely Christmas set. We've got a Christmas village, like an outdoor scene, like an English village. So it really is a great production and great for families. That's what, yeah.
Now, do all the guys have the same accent as you?
Not all of us. I mean, we do an Irish show called Dublin's Irish Tenors and the Celtic Ladies. So we have a mixture of Irish, Welsh, Scottish, and English guys. So I would say maybe half half of the cast is
Yeah,
British.
we have an Australian and
We have an Australian
and a
too.
Russian girl as well. So
Russian?
accents galore.
I don't think people realize, like, sometimes the international component of Branson, because we do have a lot of international entertainers here.
Yeah.
I mean, we got people from China and Russia and all.
Come over
all
to King's Castle. We've got them all.
So, Maggie, are you singing anything in particular in the Christmas show, or do you do anything?
I do a little bit of Santa Baby. So that is my particular favorite part of the show. It's just fun. I've always loved this song. We may or may not pick on someone from the audience.
I was about to say that.
Oh, you got to do that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
I would say that's my favorite part. That's
She does it great.
Yeah.
I think my favorite song would be "Oh Holy Night." Yeah, I've always loved that song.
he
I
does a
love
beautiful job too.
Oh, thank you. I love the lyrics, and I think it's a gorgeous song, and I really enjoy singing that every night.
Yeah. If you had to guess, like, number of Christmas songs in the show, what would you think? Do you even have an idea?
35.
35.
I'm thinking about each act probably has about 12 or 13 songs, you think?
Yeah, at
At least. Maybe even more.
Yeah.
So they're gonna get lots of Christmas, and it's
Yeah.
a good family show for
Absolutely.
It's
for
great
people to
for
go
the
to.
family.
What's the schedule of it?
Christmas Wonderland is on 5 times per week. It's on Tuesdays at 2 p.m.,
Yes.
Wednesdays at 8 p.m., Fridays in the morning at 10 a.m. So if anyone's got, young kids, they can come in the morning. And on Saturday at 8 p.m. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. And I know you got a crazy schedule over there, so I
Yeah.
kind of put you on the spot. I shouldn't have done that.
No, I remembered.
But you also you do have some other shows besides that going on at the same time that are not Christmas.
That's right,
And
yeah.
so let's talk a little bit about those.
Well, I'm in New Jersey Nights, which is our Frankie Valli tribute. We also put a little bit of Christmas in that too, because Frankie covered some Christmas songs. But mostly it's all the music of Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, all those famous songs from the 60s.
Do you sing the high notes?
I do. I sing the
do?
high falsetto, yeah. And it was a shock to the system when I had to learn all that. But it's a strange technique that I think I've managed to master now. And the audience...
Could you just do some right now or not?
No, I don't
Or is that
think so.
asking too much? Okay. I thought I'd at least ask,
Come and see the show.
There we go,
I
there we
think
go.
It's a great show.
That's a good way to
You're
put it.
marvelous
The audience
at it.
responds really well, so it can't be too bad.
Yeah.
He gets there early. He gets there like, way
It
before
takes-
any of us. And
takes a
we'll
good
hear him
hour to
warming
get
up.
my voice up to that level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, and are you in that show as well, or?
I'm not in that show. I actually will be doing Putting on the Ritz, the Dublin's Irish Tenors, the Celtic Ladies, and the Christmas Wonderland.
Okay, so you're in 3 different shows.
Yes.
And so the Dublin's Irish Tenors and Celtic Ladies, what would somebody see in that show?
You're going to see your standard Irish music, a few Celtic ballads, and we're also going to be pushing a lot of Christmas in that as well. The Act 2 will contain a lot of beautiful Christmas ballads with the whole cast out on set. We actually have a new rendition of Mary Did You Know in it this year that is really beautiful.
Okay, I got a little trivia since you mentioned that song. Do you know who wrote that song?
Somebody mentioned it the other day, and I can't remember.
Mark Lowry.
Yes.
And he was just in Springfield.
Yes.
In fact, I think he was there supposed to be there 2 days. I went and saw him one day, and then he got sick, and then he had to reschedule. So I think he's actually coming back right around now. So
How
anyway,
about that? That's what, because I saw him on Facebook and I looked up to see who he was, and that's the first thing that came up was Mary Did You Know?
And it's kind of funny because he's also a comedian, but that's
Yeah.
a very popular Christmas song now.
Yeah.
It is.
And he probably doesn't even need to work anymore because of that song. I mean, I don't know.
It's a beautiful song, so
It
we're
is.
excited to be singing it.
It is. And so is Broadway also going at this in the winter time too?
It doesn't. No, that was our new show this year. So
Okay.
it was only open from April to October, just to
Okay.
see how it was responded by the audience, and it was great. We had a fantastic
Yeah.
response, and it's definitely coming back next year
It's
for the full season.
a fun show.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to it
Yeah,
again.
we love doing that one.
So anything else new or that we need to know about for next year?
We're not sure yet. I heard
Evidently
a
there's a-
rumor
yeah.
that there was a new show coming, but it's not been announced, so we don't even know what it is.
So we'll
yet.
have to just wait.
Pay attention,
and see.
yeah.
And that's the thing about King's Castle is periodically they do change the shows there, and so
Yeah.
something like you had this year. So
Yeah, it's wonderful. We get to do new things all the time. which is really exciting for us. Yeah.
And how long will you guys be going through the Christmas season?
Our last show is December 23rd, so right up to Christmas. Yeah.
That's awesome. I love when shows go as long as possible because Christmas does not end on December 1st.
Exactly.
So good. I'm happy to hear that. Folks, this has been a great interview with Rob and Maggie, and so we'll be back in just a moment to wrap up the show.
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.
The Holiday Inn Express, Green Mountain Drive. It's the perfect resort hotel for your next Branson stay. Check into one of our many room types. Then relax in the refreshing indoor pool and hot tub. Enjoy the free hot breakfast every day. For more information or to make reservations, call 800-321-7275.
Try something different this vacation. Bring the whole family to Branson Segway. Segways are the most fun on two wheels since the bicycle. It's safe and fun. Ride at your own pace on our specially designed track. You can do it.
I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know.
To get your family from ho-hum to adventure, ride a Segway. Branson Segway and Adventure Center on Highway 165, just 1 block south of Titanic.
Come on, slowpokes! Ride like the wind! Woo!
Welcome back to Play Branson, where you get to know Branson entertainers better. It was a great show with Rob and Maggie.
That was a fun one.
Yeah. So I mean, that Christmas show sounds awesome.
I really want to see it. I think it's going to be phenomenal.
So we got stuff happening in Branson.
That we do.
Tomorrow at the Mansion, Daly and Vincent.
Woo.
And they've been in town several times. Now we've got another one coming up this weekend, and I know you're going to go to it.
Scotty McCreery.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's going to be really fun.
Has he been to Branson before?
No, I don't think he has.
So I hope he makes it, and I hope he gets here safely. You know, he got in trouble a while back. He was trying to take a gun on a plane, I think, and I'm sure it was an accident.
Right.
So hopefully he'll get here and he's not in jail or something. But And then we have Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin brothers. They're going to be here next Wednesday, the 15th, over at Dick Clark's American Bandstand Theater.
Yeah.
The award-winning Quality Inn West. It's the closest hotel in Branson to Silver Dollar City and near Branson's IMAX complex. Relax in the indoor pool or hot tub. The hotel offers relaxing queen rooms and 2-room suites. Enjoy each morning's free hot breakfast inside or out on the patio. For more information or to make reservations, call 800-443-8694.
Try something different this vacation. Bring the whole family to Branson Segway. Segways are the most fun on two wheels since the bicycle. It's safe and fun. Ride at your own pace on our specially designed track. You can do it.
I don't know if I can do this, guys. I don't know.
To get your family from ho-hum to adventure, ride a Segway. Branson Segway and Adventure Center on Highway 165, just 1 block south of Titanic.
Come on, slowpokes! Ride like the wind! Woo!
There are so many things to do in Branson. You need help planning and booking all your fun. You need iBranson.com. You can find everything Branson has to offer from your computer, tablet, or cell phone. You can even buy tickets online or talk to one of their friendly Branson travel specialists. There's no sales pitches, no delivery fees, no service fees, and no waiting. It's fast and easy. Find your fun at iBranson.com. Do it all online or call 877-ENTERTAIN. That's 877-368-3782. iBranson.com.